Well, we were introduced to each other. I had this grant and I just started my own dansgezelschap, my company. And it was really time to find somebody who could support me, who could really think with me, who could advise me, who could be your friend in struggle. Finally we met, and I think that was the spark. We just started talking, and we ended up the discussion like, okay, ready to conquer the world? Okay, let's conquer the world. I think starting the stichting is not the most difficult task, but taking it very seriously, that was really promoted by my board. So I first needed to find people who believed in me as an upcoming choreographer, and then trying to translate your thoughts into a beleidsplan and like how we're going to take off in the next coming years, like a symbiosis. And we see it more like the stichting gets money and grows, and that's our first priority. Okay. And from that point on, we pay each other. Then I found myself in this position, like really starting to see yourself also as a brand. It was a new phase, and you really have to commit to that phase, even if it's scary because you lose a lot. Presenting your work only in the context of protected organizations like networks doesn't mean that you will survive by yourself. And to test that, it's, I think, a very vulnerable moment, but it's necessary to stand on your own 2 feet, and that's what we discussed a lot.
I encouraged her to be independent and to trust herself as a person and as an artist. And then I said, Alida, we take the car and we are going to drive all over the country, meeting programmers, theater directors. And let's say here I am, I'm independent, I have plans, I have future plans. This is my plan.
My first application at the FBK was killed.
2 times.
Yeah. For me it was like getting yourself in a certain mindset in this game we are playing all together. Not to downgrade it, but it's like this field is also with rules and structures, and we were not used to that, or at least I was even less used to that. So growing into that, getting that vocabulary is also support. And
it's important that you have different kind of people on the board, like one marketing person and one person who knows the field very well, and another person who maybe doesn't know the field very well. That can be a challenge, but I'm able to grow working next to her and with her. I grow each week because we trust each other, I think, for 100%, and sometimes it's shaking. But we feel like we can win this, and we won a lot. I want it, and I can tell you, I want this as badly as she does.
This is cool.
I ask everything. I over-ask sometimes.
Can you give
an example is the funding for, and I ask other business manager at Aya, at Cornelianse, how do I have to make a big calculation like this? And they really help me. If you say, listen, you have that experience and I don't have it. Yeah, but also to the funds. Sometimes I go to the Fonds Podiumkunst with her and said, I don't know how to do this. And in the beginning, 8 years ago, I was afraid to call them. Like, oh, it's scary people. No, ask everything.
We did so much, and I'm proud of that. We're still standing. Actually, this really feels like marriage when I'm looking at you.